I'm Prater and I paint in oils. I had started to paint in a variety of mediums and kind of ventured around and tried to see what would fit with me. And surprisingly, oils was a fit. It seemed to like me as much as I liked it. The paint itself, oils, it moves across the canvas in a different way than a lot of other paints. It's thicker, it kind of has a mind of its own. If it doesn't want to go a direction, it's not going to. So it can kind of lead you when you're trying to create something. And I just kind of go with it. I tend to gravitate to the color blue in almost every single piece I've ever painted. At first I really wasn't sure why, and I never really noticed it. And then I would give paintings for gifts, and my family and friends would constantly ask, why is blue popping up? Why is blue popping up? And then it kind of became a joke. And I could really never answer it. So I started thinking more, and I was talking to my father, and he's like, "You've always liked blue." I'm like, "I don't like blue." And he's like, "Yes, you do." And he started pointing out of how many different places I would bring blue in. And never as a big piece. It was always a small, subtle piece that had a value. So it was a vase, or it was a trinket box, or a picture frame. It was always something small, but that small statement had a really big impact. So I just gravitate to it. The process for me to create tends to kind of just happen. I am very structured in most parts of my life. Everything has a way about it, and painting doesn't. I guess I could be kind of moody. Like I'll wake up and everything else gets put on hold because I want to paint today. I typically only paint when I'm in a good mood, and I think the colors definitely help with that. And it'll just be a happy painting. The feelings come across in most of my paintings. They can kind of see where I was thinking, where I was going, whether I was on a vacation or it was a specific request from somebody. But you can definitely see the mood in which I paint. I love what I create. I will stand back, and I've only had a few opportunities where I've gotten to see multiple pieces on one wall. And I'll stand back in just awe. I'll for once be speechless. I tend to talk a lot. But I'll stand back and just, wow, I did that. And I'll smile from ear to ear, and people look at me weird, like, why is she smiling? But I truly love it, and I feel happy, and I feel proud. And I hope someone else will walk past it, and they'll have that same smile on their face, because that's what I want to happen. The majority of my paintings typically are for other people. I've made a few for our own home, but I like to talk to people and find out what they want, what they're thinking, and then kind of get to do my own twist on it. And I enjoy that, and I like that most of my paintings have a story behind it, of how they were made, how they came about, and that's more part of the gift of doing the painting itself. And I enjoy it, but most of them are for other people or what they wanted.